He's blunt, and he always looks annoyed, and he treats me like a kid and calls me things like short stuff, but he's really nice, and he's always watching out for me. He means so much to me, and I love him. So I won't move, no matter what. Dude, hit the Persona music, the one track. I hit that one. Good day, good people. My name is Year of the Radiance. Next week, there will be no trails, so we're gonna try and get pretty far. Not pretty far, but like a good chunk, if not finishing off this chapter this episode. So we might have a longer one this time around, but no episode next week because next week is Ticket to Paradise. But we'll be here, Ticket to Paradise around normal time, around this time. I'm excited. Excited to see how that goes down. That being said, I think, since, Wednesday is robbing me of another content day, he kind of owes me, I mean, that's just what he owes the Mafia. He keeps owing the Mafia, If you know, then you know. That being said, welcome in, United States Aviator. Year of the Resolve. Let's get into it. From last time, we had a couple of comments. There was a dragon. That happened. Yep. And you know what? It is what it is. Chester said, Anthony Sub, why would we grow a potato in you? I mean, it's a good setting for a potato. Blue Blanc will not let AV rest, please. Please, no more Blue Blanc. My blue blood is boiling. My blood's not blue. In fact, it was in fact a dragon or something. Oh, hey, Love. Hashtag 316. It is indeed 420 day when this goes up. Yeah. Glass shatters. 316. Yes, finally, Love time I can actually start talking about this guy, says Jessica. I seriously don't know how Ollie has so little to say during the missing lady. Yeah, I was gonna say, that feels like, his kind of mission. Yes, Dragons. I'm sorry, Imagine Dragons does have a song called Monster. I forgot how much I love that song. Thank you for reminding me. I was gonna say, I really enjoyed that song. I think they used it for something. I don't know if it was a wrestling thing. It might have been a basketball thing. It was just on commercials a lot for some time, for something. And I heard it a lot, and I was like, you know what? I don't hate this song. So a pretty good song. I feel like it might have been both a wrestling thing and a basketball thing. Back when I kind of cared about college basketball because I was in college. Phantom Thief B actually started his career in Southern Arabonia. Ooh, interesting. So, the Eisenretter's Medal, brief Arabonian history lesson rather. Olivier mentioned, let me turn this down, it's still blasting in my ears. Not trying to go deaf during this recording. Olivier mentioned Emperor Dreckels. Remember? Yes, a man who was unknown before winning a War of Succession and became the greatest emperor in that is ever known, that the country's ever known. The Eisenritter, rather, was an order of knights who aided Dreckels. Yes, him, in that war, led by Lady Leanne Sandlot, a noble woman from a small village, who was named after a saint after her passing. According to the church, the Lance Maiden, received a revelation from Idios to aid Prince Dreckels and bring that war to an end. Without the support of Saint Leanne and her knights, Dreckels would have lost. Alright, wonder if that's going to be important. Or if it's just interesting history about this world. I'm here for the world building. Talking to Welmer, I almost called him Wilmer, he's Wilmer now, here actually adds a bit of dialogue when he becomes involved with the story. Okay, I'll talk to him. I guess the reason Basic Attacks did nothing against the Palm is due to your low level. Tita's S-Craft did nothing because she was under-leveled, so she hadn't got an upgrade. Oh, right. Thus, Avi learns why I keep harping about Shining Palms. Okay, yeah, I know. I understand. Look, I get it now. I get it. The chest is empty. The default chest message. In Japanese, this is what you read every time you examine an open chest. Wow. Huh. Trails in the Chest isn't an actual game, however, it is a short story in the Sky the Third. Written entirely in chess messages, Trails in Azure has a sequel written by the same person, localizer and voice actor Leona Renee, credited as Brittany Avery in the Sky arc. Interesting. The Aquamaster fishing rod can use all of the bait in the game. Yes! Yeah! Lionheart, the Blade Lord. Enforcer number 2, representing a High Priestess Arcana. Upright, it means intuition, unconscious, rather the unconscious, and the one's inner voice. Reversed, it has a lack of center, the loss of one's inner voice, rather, and most relevant to Love, emotional suppression. That's, that right there should explain a lot. Fair enough. The reason Olivier is so fixated on Lovie's name is never directly stated, so allow me. Our friend, Emperor Dreckles, is known as the Lionheart, the Lion-Hearted Emperor. Even Lovie's Japanese title, Sword Emperor, supports a connection. As an Erebonian, Olivier was able to recognize that. Interesting. So it was important. Oh, Annalise is off with Kurt's group. Oh, fair. Okay, never mind. They're trying to find the society's base. Annalise will be playable in a hidden quest in Chapter 8, but that'll be it in this game. She's playable in the 3rd, however. Cool. I kind of miss her, ever so slightly. I wasn't sure if you'd go to Ravenou, but you did everything I would have told you to do except talking to Louvet. I'm sorry, not Louvet, Louis. He's on the 2nd floor of the restaurant. Yeah, that's exactly who I wanted to talk to, actually. For real, I wanted to. You're good on quests for now. The final quest of the chapter shows up on the board after the airship stuff next time. After the abandoned mine, talk to the village elder's wife next morning. Okay, so there's just the stuff. Liberal news special. Fair enough, yeah, I was gonna say. These are my notes. Start keeping track of the news again. Optional conversation with Maybell. Oh, optional. No, all Maybell conversations are not optional. We gotta get them. Optional conversation with the duo on the front deck. Talk to the guy twice and talk to the lady captain twice. After that, go back and talk to the guy again. Make sure you haven't talked to all of your party members so you don't actually progress the story. Interesting. Optional conversation with Lugran. Some other things. Fantastic things. In case you continue to Chapter 6, which we might, because it doesn't look like we have a bunch left in Chapter 5. If you go to the end and select still have business, you'll be able to change your party. Dope. Before checking into the inn, there's liberal news, there's optional conversations with Lila and Maybell. Yeah. Yeah. Talk to Louis in Ravenou for Gamblers 8. Gotta talk to him. I'm sorry, but also, other things. Talk to Carlos outside of Hockingate for 9. General Morgan is also there. I want to say hi to General Morgan. He's alright. Cool. Merchant escort. Avoid all battle on the way for bonus BP. Goodness gracious. After completing some other things. Okay. Okay, cool. Once you select party time at the end in Chapter 6, you'll be unable to access any shop in Chapter 7, or until Chapter 7. Oh, you'll probably want to upgrade the new party members, ornament slots. Okay. Alright, well, that'll do. I feel moderately prepared. I'm going to keep this open. Cool. I think last episode I said I was gonna go back and do some grinding. I didn't. I think I said that every time, and I think I've only done it. You know what? I take it back. I think I said that I say it every time, and last time was the first time I actually did it. Not the first time. I think I've done it like a handful of times, but I mean, like, you know, I feel like you don't need to grind a bunch in this game. You just need good strategy in this game. And sometimes I have nothing. Neither. He's on the 2nd floor of the inn. Cause he's in it to win it. This is the bar. Oh, bar/inn. Louis! Oh, Miss Bracer. Hey, Louis. Thank Idios, I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, I'm fine. But the orchard's rather. Also, thanks for the comments, you guys. You tear up so easily. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're all in this together. will lie. It's just like, whenever you hear the words "we're all in this together," someone in some friend group has to do the "we're all in this together." They gotta do the left and right and then the clap too. One day I'm gonna learn the whole dance to that. No, I'm not. I will not. You have to pay me to do it. And we won't let the dragon do anything else bad. Really? Really? So listen to your dad and be a good boy, okay? Just for a little longer. Okay, I will. Alright, Louie, love you to bits. But everyone's saying I can't go outside because of a mean dragon. Are dragons really that scary? In the stories, they're all nice and good and help the goddess. But I guess dragons have different personalities, just like Louie and Vince, huh? Yep. What you got? I have not learned this one. Paradise Cooler. Alright, I don't know if I talked to everybody down here, have I? Ooh, there's something in my eye. It's an eyelash. No, please. No, don't do this to me. No, how could you? Oh, Ideos, give us strength. All the trees that we poured our life and love into, all gone. Oh, sorry, Gray. I'm sorry that your days are looking gray, just like your hair, and just like the smoke rising from these trees. Too soon, alright. I heard the dragon hit boss, too. I'm worried. Damn it. But I can't abandon the folks here either. My wife and son are in boss. Once I'm done cleaning up here, I'm going to rush over there as fast as I can. Oh, dang. For a second there, I was like, hold on, what's Olivier doing here? And I was like, oh yeah, he's in my party. He was just looking at the trees, my dude. He was just looking at the trees. You are... Figaro. While we were fighting the fires, Agate arrived from out of the blue. Oh my gosh, I don't know. When I read out of the blue, my brain read like a bolt from the blue, and I was triggered. There's a couple things. There's like something in every game that triggers me. I get like triggers from every game. From the World Ends With You series, it's like a bolt from the blue. It's the Reaper review. From this game, it's definitely gonna be Blue Blanc. And if I ever see one of those cards, I'm gonna snap. He used to use that big sword of his to cut down some burning trees, root and all. Thanks to that, the fire didn't spread any further. I'll admit, all I could do was just watch and stand in awe. Oh yeah, I was gonna say never mind, that tree is on. I was gonna say, this tree's not on fire. It is. It's on fire. It sounds like they had a third or 2/3 of their trees burn is what they said, something like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's some fancy gospel that's gonna be able to, fix everything. Yeah, it'll be fine. That's what they do, right? He went to the mines in the back, right? I think. 1, 2, ready, kick it. I am going to the mines in the back of the mines. That's where I go. Okay, let me actually pay attention to where I'm supposed to go. Yes, north on the mountain paths. Like actually north on the mountain paths? Memo. That's crazy. This is the current page. I assume he kind of wants to... Where does it go? I'm not trying to fight. I should probably be trying to fight these guys. Ooh, Estelle's almost dead. Hold on. He's roly-poly. Oh, I guess we could have just done this. And she could just heal people. That's fine, actually. Never mind. Chloe, I guess you can get ahead. Goodness gracious. Chloe, how underleveled are you again? By comparison, pretty underleveled. That Shining Palm really kind of did some work. Reviving Balm, do. Oh, hey, there's still something left in here? No, okay. Just making sure. Well, I guess let's keep going north. Hey, I'm gonna fight you. Hey, you know what? You fight them. Blow them all up. Prepare for trouble, make it double. Hey, let's go. Yeah, she's usable now. Congratulations. A chest. Terra bomb. No. I don't know, man. That's my favorite chest dialogue. No. Yeah, I want to wrap around this way. I haven't gone this way. There is surely a chest this way. Turn around. Haha! Oh, I thought I got him from behind. That was my bad. Yeet! Oh, look who's confused now. You confused son of a gun. Who's dead now? You dead son of a gun. Oh yeah, we'll take this. Ooh, 200 fire sabbath. You can read this. The clowns have won. Not the clowns. Anything but the clowns. Now don't tell me that they've won. These are dark days. The last clown I remember winning was the one with the big old balloons, the big old chest of balloons. I'll tell you what. Tragic. She won the tables championship. Oh goodness gracious. What either a dark time or a time to be alive. I will leave that for those who write the history books to write about. That is not something I will answer. No, not me. Oh, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to. Yeah, I still didn't get a. I suck at hitting these things from behind. No, no. I miss Agate. I miss Agate too. Quiet, Tina. You don't miss Agate more than I miss Agate. You probably do. Let's be honest. Tina, can you stop getting hit or something? It would be really cool of you to just not get hit anymore. Oh, you crit healer? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that to Tina. That's not cool. Roly poly.
We're good to go.
Roly poly broly. Oh, that's the roly poly. Never mind. Where's the front? I still don't know. You got the preemptive attack. I know how. I think that's really funny. That tickles my fancy. It makes me hee hee ha ha. I don't even think she has a good weapon, I'll be real with you. Okay, cool, this is not the right way, so there'll be a chest here. Reviving Balm! Always need more of those. This chest's contents have already gone to a better place. Your pockets! I've got pockets full of sunshine. Okay, everybody just beat this guy up. Yo, how much health do they have left? It must have been, like, pretty much dead. Do you get... Oh, no, I think she just is goated. No, I want to go this way. Haha! I was gonna say, there's no shot that I... Oh, easy. The rest of us will just attack the other guy. Oh, well... Tina said, I'm gonna attack everybody! Here we go. I was gonna say, I guess she doesn't really need to have too much health. Is there really not a chest over here? That's kind of crazy. Okay, this is not the way to go. No chest here either? That's crazy. I don't want to fight them. There we go. Smelling salts. Take. That's all you ever do. Why not try giving back to an empty chest sometimes? I would try if you'd let me. You just assume that I'm all bad news. Well, this is the mine. The sign! It's down! The gate, it's unlocked! The entrance to the mine! It's open, do you think? Estelle, look! This chain's been cut. It looks recent, too. I knew it. Most certainly our red-headed errant hero's work. He must be within. Oi, we have to hurry and catch him. Come on! Okay. I'm sorry, that's the wrong voice. Okay. That's my voice dying. That's what they call pollen voice. Okay, there's actual... I'm leaving. Oh my gosh, you put the dragon to sleep. Alright, that should be enough, huh? We need a bit more time to gather necessary data, and I kinda just like having a pet dragon. Someone to finally talk to me about, someone to finally talk with my emotions with about. It's been so long. Of course, this is the sort of job he'd shove off to me. See, exactly, look at that, he's already talking about his emotions. Are you having a bad day, huh? Cause I'm here to make it worse. Seem I have a guest, it seems. You're the Red Lieutenant from before, aren't you? You got that same golden soul, or it's been a while, you bastard. Agate Krosner, the Heavy Blade, Bracer Rank C. No, you were promoted to B after the coup. No surprise that a former member of the ID would have already known that. You were always sneaking around in the shadows like a rat back then and decided to get a bit more showy this time around, huh? Like a rat with a dragon instead. Well, whatever, I ain't interested in a rest or anything nice like that today. I'm gonna slice that smug look right off your face. Confident, are we? I wouldn't call what happened showy, personally. It was certainly nothing compared to what you saw 10 years ago. Ooh. I've had a look at the records of every bracer in this country. You and I are very similar in some ways, Agate Krosner. Similar, huh? You don't know shit, so don't say shit. He missed. It's an emotional battle. Did Louve also lose a sister? You should know from our last encounter the difference in our abilities. On top of that, I have a dragon at my disposal. So what could possibly drive you to engage me alone? You think I give a damn about my chances of winning? I can't stand you. I'll take any chance I can get to kick your ass. Unbelievable. This is the extent of your power. I won't even need the dragon. What? Gug! We may be similar in some ways, but there is one crucial difference between us. That being the reason we take up our swords. Hell are you? I wield mine to discard humanity and walk the path of ruin. Oh, discard my humanity and walk the path of ruin. Sounds like he's a part of the other side. You only wield yours in a desperate attempt to fill the emptiness within you. Are you a therapist? Swinging that lump of iron fills the void within you. For a brief moment, your rage lets you flee from your grief, but in the end, you're only deluding yourself. Shut up. Should you continue to hide behind your delusions, you will never move forward. As you are now, you are neither fit for enlightenment nor the path I follow. You will always remain incomplete. Shut the hell up! Was that Agate's voice? The way it's echoing, I think he must be in the big open mining pit. Come on, let's hurry! Are there any monsters in here? I don't remember where the pit is. What you talking about? Huh? The bridge was broken the last time we came here. Oh wait, it must have been repaired in the interim, perhaps by the Royal Army or the miners. Maybe. I don't want to go there. What is this? What the? Estelle, what's wrong? This way should lead right to the mining pit. Why is it blocked off by rocks? Oi, perhaps the dragon did something to cause the cause the passage to cave in. Okay, then I'll use my cannon. Stand but. No, hold your blasting for now. A large explosion can simply collapse the tunnel further. But, I want to blow stuff up. Tita, I know how you feel, but stay calm, okay? We'll see if we can find another way around. Okay. Well, since that is the way that we need to go, I want to go this way. Actually, let me see here. 320. I guess further in. Okay, that's where we came in from. I just want to see if there's a chest this way. Aha! Chest hunting. What do you have to say? An empty treasure chest, full of promise yet devoid of payoff. A perfect metaphor for me! Oh man, that's actually kind of sad. Let's go this way. Oh, this bridge is broken. This feels like it has to be the right way to go, you know? Maybe it's not. What's going on? What's going on? Was this a circle? I think it was a circle. I think I just played myself. Was there anything this way then? Okay, no, I just went in a super duper circle. And there were no chests this way? None. None. I kind of refused for there to be no chest here. Never mind, I guess there was just that chest. Just the one out of this whole squirrely path? For real? Okay, well I'm disappointed and let down. By my own delusions of grandeur. So this way, I think straight is the right way. Woohoo! EP charge. Nothing in here good. We don't want people refilling these while we're not looking. Then we'll have to write new dialogue. Hey, can we catapult over that? No, okay, I guess center is the right route, the right way to go. But, can we catapult over it now? No, okay. I feel like that's the right way, so I'm gonna go this way. Yeah! Row your boat. Ugh, must we go through this again? What about you? To real bone. You rest your head atop the empty chest. You rapidly withdraw as you hear what sounds like a heartbeat. Yep, I think we'll be, skedaddling away from that thing, no thank you, no thank you at all. That sounds quite terrible and bad, both of those things. 100 victories a stake! They all look the same to you now, every one of them, so helpless, so vulnerable, a mere target for you and your insatiable hunger. I don't know if it's insatiable hunger anymore. Did they really give me 100 stakes of victory? The Crimson Chin always told me, as long as there's a single smoldering ember on the barbecue of justice, you can always cook a mighty steak of victory. I don't even think I can hold 100. It's 100 victories steak. It is one steak that's called 100 victory steak. Number one stamina snack for fighters replenishes the blood. 10,000 HP and 10% strength. Yo, I kind of want to just make only those. I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of want to make only those. I'm about to spend the rest of my money making 100 victory steak. I don't know where I came from. This must be the way to go. Rug! Damn you. Careless. As the one mercy I can offer you, I'll end this quickly. Ha! Well, I guess he's dead. We'll take him to Mischa. Now then, it's almost time. I should alter the Gospel's control style while I still have a moment. Just a damn second. I'm not done yet. It's not over yet. Oh no. That's Agate. Tita, you're walking towards a dragon. You still cling to that broken lump of iron. As you wish, you shall die as broken as your blade. No! Short stuff. The hell are you doing? I was worried about you, Agate, so I came here with Estelle and Tita! You stop them. Oh my gosh, well, yep, we were stopped. Ah, my sneakers! Oi, what do we do? Well, we can't beat a dragon. Please, I don't, please stay away. You idiot, you think please will work on him? Just run already. The granddaughter of Zeiss's Professor Russell, Tita Russell. I heard you were a child genius, but no genius would ever behave so recklessly. In truth, I'm not fond of harming women or children. Still, I'll do what I must. I'll be a good girl and move. You son of a bitch. I won't move. I won't. Agate's always saving me, so I have to help him back. I have to. No, that's not it. Oh, not just it. He's blunt, and he always looks annoyed, and he treats me like a kid and calls me things like short stuff, but he's really nice, and he's always watching out for me. He means so much to me, and I love him. So I won't move, no matter what. Dude, hit the Persona music, the one track. I hit that one. Tita. You're a very brave little girl, though I can hardly believe you care that much for such a blockhead. It seems you aren't the only ones who wish to challenge me, so I'll take my leave for now. Eh? Huh? Who's shooting down the dragon? Who is this? Oh my General Morgan, all hands prepare to take the field immediately. Yes, sir! Hey, General Morgan. I used to hate him, but now he's great. Let's go. They finally show their faces. Now we can begin the final experiment. Uh-oh, y'all should leave. Ah! Wait, you... Don't forget Agate Krosner. So long as you continue to delude yourself, you won't amount to anything. Nor can you protect anything you deem important. Wait! Now look, I stood here and listened to you run your mouth for what felt like forever. I am so not letting you get away after all that. Estelle Bright, you two should take this to heart. Huh? Once this experiment ends, our plan will enter its next stage. If you fail to keep your wits about you, I guarantee you will come to regret it. Oh, look at that. He's kind of giving us little hints, huh? Hey, wait, what's that supposed to... Okay. Curse you, dragon, you will not flee. All hands, fire, bring it down. Y'all, it's a dragon. As if your cannon can do anything against a legend. Let's go, Ragnar, the Ancient. That is a dragon name. That's a dragon name. I'm Ragnar. I'm old. Oh man, well, they tried. There goes that dragon again. Ragnar. That was a nice tale. Wait, why are we chasing him? What are you doing? Does this have something to do with your stupid grudge against bracers? Not in the slightest. That monster wasn't even scratched by rounds from a combat vessel. What did you intend to do, that cannons cannot? Well, we were gonna talk to him and use the power of friendship. We don't do that in this game. Oh, hey, General. Even to you, your highness, I shall not yield this point. Courage and recklessness are different things. Your highness, I'm sure you saw the damage to Boss and Revenue. Interesting. Direct dialogue to Chloe. This has in essence become a war. Oh, a war. Yes. Yes, you're right. Leave the bread to the bakers, Miss Bright. If this is a war, the professionals will handle it. And if you want my advice, you're better off searching for Ouroboros' center of command. But you're kidding. Oh my gosh, Agate. Here I am limping over here. Agate. Agate. Take it easy, okay? I just finished patching you up. You're the heavy blade Agate, correct? Cassius tells me you're quite an active young bracer. Don't care what the old man said, just, General, listen. Leave the bread to the bakers or professionals. You're seriously saying that? Of course I'm serious. Unlike bracers who only exist to protect private citizens, we must protect the country as a whole. We must protect Laburl's soul and those who live upon it. The army is the only instrument that can protect Laburl's soul and those who live upon it, huh? Oh my gosh. Don't make me laugh. Gugh. Whoa, Agate, you are holding a general. He has put us in a prison before. You should not, Agate, please calm down. You're always too late. You idiots moves like slugs. You just worry about keeping everyone in step. He's not wrong. If it weren't for the bracers, there would have been a coup. You can't do shit without orders. You can't even protect the things you say you will. You can't do it now, and you didn't do it 10 years ago. Are you, I wonder, who the hell could leave it to you? This time, I gotta protect Mischa myself. Now I'm dead. Agate! Is he okay? No, he's dead. He doesn't seem to have reopened any wounds. He's simply exhausted, physically and mentally. Oh, Agate. He's making an even bigger fuss than usual. For now, he's to rest in his own bed. His home is in Revenue. My ship can take him that far at least. Ah, thank you. Wait a minute. How do you know Agate's house is in Revenue? I remember that I met him once before. That little boy that day has grown quite a bit. What day? It was immediately after the 100 Days War. That day, the memorial to his sister and the other villagers were erected. Huh! Huh! I don't know why y'all are surprised. We have literally been to the grave for like 3 times this episode. I understand maybe Tita didn't read the grave. Oh, is this a flashback? No, this is real life right now. Agate, I'm in a flashback. Oh, no, it's real life. I see, what a mess. Miss Bright, General, sir, I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble. No, you didn't make the dragon attack you, so it is what it is. In the end, we couldn't stop the dragon's rampage. I'm sorry we weren't of much help, really. You have no reason to disparage yourself, Miss Bright. Even with the dragon still on the loose, you've proven indispensable in the aid you have given others. You successfully evacuated the market, and Mr. Krosner's firefighting efforts were marvelous. Only bracers could have responded so quickly. Well, I gotta admit, General, it feels a little strange to hear you say that, but, about Agate, is it true that during the war his little sister was, it is, yes. Laburl's forces and the Imperial Army were fighting on the village's outskirts. During the battle, some Erebonian incendiary rounds hit the village. Ultimately, some of the homes were burnt and some of our villagers' lives were lost. One of them was Mischa Krosner. We just figured out Blue's Clues. No, we already knew this, like for real. In a way, the Royal Army is culpable for that entire incident. The defense lines were established to protect the village ended up doing more than drawing the fighting into it. The result was large portions of the village being laid to waste. Oh. And the order to establish a defensive line came from my desk. You can easily say that the blood of those people is on my hands. General, sir, please, you don't need to blame yourself. The Royal Army was doing their duty, that's all. The whole thing was just a tragedy built on several coincidences colliding. No, Ryzen, you don't need to make excuse for me. Those are just justifications, those sort of justifications hold no meaning for those who lost family. Those like that red-headed young man. Well, yeah, it was your fault. After the battle, I attended the funeral of the village's dead, and as a representative of the army, I still remember the eyes of one particular red-headed young man in attendance. Bottomless sadness, twisted by rage, eyes such as I have never seen before or since. I was the one responsible for giving him such eyes. No, that isn't true. Agate never blamed the Ereborians or the Royal Army or even you, General. No, he blames himself. Huh? The person he blamed was himself. Huh. What do you mean? All I know is what I observed, but Agate always seemed to blame himself in some way for Mischa's death. Wasn't even remotely true, of course, but he convinced himself it was. And then, after practically torturing himself over what happened, he left the village. He wanted to search for an answer, a way to make it up to Mischa. I always thought his time as a street thug in Rouen was because of that, because he never found his answer. Oh. Or he eventually did get his head screwed back on and began walking the path of a bracer, but I don't think he ever truly found the answer he sought. I think he might have found it today. He's still trapped by that same sadness, that same anger at himself. How terrible. Hey, General, are you sure you won't let us bracers help against the dragon? What? We definitely have some strong points the army doesn't. I got a staff. Chloe can heal people. And I can sing. Shut up, Olivier. I'm trying to convince the general. We're smaller and can respond faster. We're closer to the civilian population. It's easier for us to get places where the army has trouble getting to. I know we could help if you'd let us. But now I've heard all this, I think I think Agate became a bracer because he thought there was some potential in those abilities, the potential to find a way to make peace with his sister. And yeah, I think I can understand now why Agate became a bracer when Dad invited him. Dad became a bracer when he lost Mom, after all. And now that I'm a fully fledged bracer, now that Joshua's gone, you have to lose somebody important to you. To become a bracer. Don't worry, Chloe. When the queen dies, inevitably, you can become a bracer instead of a princess. So to prove the potential of bracers, and more than anything to help the people in need around me, I want to do everything I possibly can. So please, let us help you. Oh, Estelle. Beautifully said, Estelle. I wonder, had the bracers been in Boss 10 years ago, could it have all been? Huh? It's nothing. Cassie's a swamp with other duties, so I will be taking command of army operations against the dragon. I need to head back to the Hacken Gate and hold counsel over our next moves. I will take suggestions under advisement. So then, don't be hasty. I merely said I would take it under advisement. I will contact your guild house tonight with the result of our deliberations. That's all I can promise. Right, we understand. Thanks. That means yes. The orchestra tenses, awaiting a single word. I cannot wait. I must pardon myself here then. Ryzen, thank you for your hospitality. No, come by anytime. Bye, G. That's short for General Morgan. Most people would call him M, because, you know, there's a lot of generals in the army, but I call him G. Okay, we'd better get back to boss. Agate should probably stay here, huh? Oh, he's gonna need at least a few days to recover from his wounds. We should let him sleep for now. Yeah, good idea. Let's check on him before we go and fill Tita in on what's going on. Elder Ryzen? I know now's not the best time to ask, but please take care of Agate for us. Ha, you don't need to worry, he's a part of our family here. Besides, compared to 10 years ago, a dragon is nothing! Huh? We should be thanking the goddess no one's died yet, huh? I guess so. Alright. I will be right back because it is allergy season and I can feel my nose destroying me right now. So I'm gonna take something for it. And I'll be right back. Okay, so where are we at? Hey, what's up? Mischa had the loveliest smile. She loved or dearly loved Agate. But she was as strong-willed and stubborn as her brother, perhaps even more so. When she set her mind on something, she was the type who would never let go until she damn well made it happen. I sometimes can't help but wonder what the future would have had for her. I think she would have been head of the orchards by now, if only. Tragic. Where's Agate's house? Not that I know. Is this it? I guess right. Hey, what's up? Oh, that's Mischa's bed, probably. Look, we got a little bear. Estelle! Hi, Tita. How's Agate doing? He's still asleep, but, his face looks a lot better, so I think he'll be okay as long as he gets a lot of rest. I see. This is Agate's house, huh? Kinda roomy. It is small, but it is warm and comfortable. It's so loving. This must be where he lived with his sister. Hey! This, look at this photograph! Are we actually gonna see it? Okay, sweet. Oh, hey! It's young Agate, and that must be Mischa. This looks like a picture of Agate when he was a kid. That means this girl must be... Yeah, I think it's Mischa. I think she's dead. What a sweet little child. She and Agate seem to have been quite close. Yeah, I think so too. Agate and Mischa look really happy after all. Yeah, they really do. Agate looks about 14 in this, so Mischa would be what, 12? She's got the sort of face that just screams, I'm the world's biggest prankster. I bet he was an interesting kid. Still though, why did Agate keep quiet about his sister? He kept talking about her as if she were alive. Yeah, but if you think about it, Agate never really said Mischa was alive. He said he comes back to visit, and I bet he meant he visits her grave. Now that you mention it, yeah. He still should have known we had the wrong idea about it, though. Why wouldn't he correct us? I don't know, but Agate once said once work calmed down, he'd introduce us all. I think he was gonna tell us then. That's right, I bet that's it. Well, we can ask him later rather about what he intended, but, Tita? We need to head back to Boss Guildhouse soon, but, what is it? Oh yeah, Guildhouse, X, Y, and Z, things are happening. The world's going crazy. Meatballs are falling from the sky. And aliens are taking us to their leader. Let's go. Oh, I see. Estelle, none of that made any sense to me and I don't actually see you. You don't need to say anything, Tita. You're gonna say that you want to stay behind and take care of Agate, right? Underestimate me at your own peril, my little Tita. I can read inside your mind like a picture book. It's a big sister thing. Ooh, look at that picture. It's crazy. Aww. Leave the rest to us, Tita. Oi, Tita, you can focus on healing Agate, alright? We understand. Estelle, everyone, I'm a higher level than a lot of y'all. I don't know how it happened, but thank you so much. You don't need to thank us. There's only one thing I'll ask you to do. When Agate wakes up, tell him what we just told you, okay? You need the stuff about the bracers and the army working together? Yeah, also, if you want to stop Agate from trying to do anything recklessly physically, I want you to try to stop Agate from trying anything reckless physically if necessary. You're not to let him out of this bed until he's fully healed, got it? Yeah, I'll do my best. I'll smash him in the head with a cannon and knock him out if I need to. Yuck. Estelle, everyone, be careful, okay? We're losing two characters that are pretty decent. Uh-oh. I'll keep a close eye on Agate. You guys be careful, promise? Okay, can I talk to Agate? Nope, he's dead. Let's visit Mischa. Leaf, Abel, Nicole, Bim, Eilina, Mischa. The Landvim. Still nothing to say about that. Okay, Estelle. I was hoping you were like, well, now I know. I get it. Fine. This is the restaurant, the Moonlit Path. I need to get out of here. There's only the three of us? So see, I told Tita the story. Is there anything else we need to do? Stay a while. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. No, I think we're good. But just in case... What other options are there? What's free rotation camera like? Hasn't it always been free rotation? I thought it was... Okay, well, whatever. Come then, let us away to the city before the coming of dusk. Good idea. We'll probably hear back from the general tonight, so we better hurry to the guild house. Let's go to the guild house. I forgot this city's in rambles, as everything's bad, and nobody's dead. Yeah. Thank goodness. Oh, that's Maybell. I was so confused. I was like, who just joined my party? Sounds like you kids had a workout. Still to think Agate's past was that terrible. Sadly, it makes sense in some ways. Hearing this finally assembles all of the puzzle, piece of a puzzle for me. No wonder Agate felt the way he did back then. Back, huh? It was 10 years ago, practically the day after the war ended. Agate came to the mayor's house. What? Why? Oh, you mean to your house, Mabel? Yeah, he barged in, honestly, with murder in his eyes. He came face to face with my father, the mayor at the time. He demanded to know why the mayor of Boss, the man responsible for the entire region, demanded to know why he abandoned Ravenue. Oh. I was just a child at the time, rather, and it got me, when I saw him arguing with my father for seemingly no reason. So I, leapt out and slapped him. Oh, man! I can see why he doesn't like remembering that, at least. Yes. Though ultimately, Father never answered Agate's question. He did say he was going to send financial aid to the repairs. Agate grew more livid when he heard that. He raised a fist to strike Father, but then he just left without throwing a blow. So that's what happened. That's why the air between you two seemed kind of weird. Yes, it's always hovered over us like a cloud. Still, to think Agate's sister died in the war, I've been terribly unfair to him. He bears a bit of responsibility, too, for not saying anything. You don't need to worry about it, Mayor Maybell. No, I'm worried about it because I'm the dopest mayor of all time. Wait, she also slapped somebody? Oh, she's on the list. How badly is Agate hurt? Yeah, he's dead. But he'll be up in a day or two, maybe 3. Let's be thankful for small mercies, at least. I'm glad to hear it's not serious. Yes. Oi, that reminds me, Maybell. How's Lila doing? Well, her injuries have been treated, but she hasn't come out of her coma yet. Oh, how despicable of our suddenly lion-hearted fugitive. Lovely, refined ladies such as Lila are treasures that ennoble the world simply by existing. Ha, I'll tell Lila you said that when she awakens. Please don't. On the subject of good news, I'm glad to hear that General Morgan came to your aid. If the guild and army were to truly work together, I'm convinced no force in the world could stop you. I agree. Not for nothing. Nothing's been decided yet, so we can't make any promises, but just between you and me and the desk, we'll make it work. Speaking of, this is the Bracers Guild Boss Branch. Oh, General, sir, we've been waiting. And here we go. He said no. Now to see just how well Morgan can set aside his pride. Oh, so that's the plan then. I understand. Tomorrow at the landing port, 10 a.m. sharp. I'll be sure to tell them. Thank you, sir. So what's the word, Lugron? The Royal Army is going to execute a plan to capture the dragon tomorrow using airships. They say they want you on one of the airships as observers. They're going to use the airships? Whoa! Taking the battle to our foe in the elements, then? And with the elite Liberlian military, well, if we're to just be observers, we won't be able to actually do anything. Even so, I'm grateful for a chance to get a closer look at that dragon. And it might be up to us if something of the army fails somehow, fair enough, Now, no rest for the weary then, I'm up for it. At least some light at the end of the tunnel. Maybelle? Mayor Maybelle, are you alright? Yes, it was nothing. You look dizzy. Enough to be a toy top rather, Mayor. You must be exhausted. But I know what Estelle just said, Mayor, but don't strain yourself. Don't worry, I'm hardly straining myself. During the 100 Days War, Father did everything he could to protect Boss. One time even conducted extremely dangerous negotiations in order to deceive the Imperial Army. Compared to what he did, this is nothing. Mayor Maybelle? Oh, Maybelle. Everyone, please take care of things. Please dispel the fear that haunts the people of Boss and Ravenue. Yeah, leave it all to us. Well, alright. Hey, Agate! Agate, come on! Hee, are you looking forward to your birthday? I've got a present that Oh, I think have we heard his story before? Because part of this feels, like, familiar. Did we know that she had, like, I think we knew that she died. Did we know that she had, like, gone to go and get his birthday present? This almost feels familiar. Huh? Something that I'll like? You're gonna make something tasty for me? What? No, why would you think, of food when I mention a birthday present? Presents should be things that last, you know? Something that you'll treasure forever. You really think so? Something that'll last and I'll treasure forever. Maybe a hunting knife or something. You just got a hunting knife from the village elder, dummy. The answer is an accessory. Oh, is it his hair thing? Did we know this? Handmade by yours truly. It's, not done yet, though. Whoa, hey, an accessory? Like, what kind of accessory? I'm not a girl, you know? Oh, come on, Agate, you're so boring. Even boys can be stylish and cute if they have some kind of accessory. If you have one, Agate, even a stick in the mug like you will get all the ladies. Hey, come on, knock it off. Do you really not want it? You've always taken great care of me, so I wanted to give something back to you. Oh, and that's basically what Tita said, man. I've been working really hard to make it, but if it's not something you'd like, just don't make it too cute or flashy, okay? Hee, don't worry. It's simple but cool. It'll fit you perfectly, Agate, I promise. Especially since you're so tall. Yeah, it'll be perfect, I bet. Yeah, I get it. You've got me all curious, so just make it good, okay? Ahaha, I will. Hey, Agate. What is it, Mischa? I just want to say thank you so much for always being my big brother. Okay, great. Well, I guess we can cry today. That's fine too. What? I'm not dead? A dream, huh? This is... Yeah, this should be good. Mischa? Agate! No, I'm Tita. Thank Adios you're awake. I keep forgetting she has such long hair. It's kind of crazy. Short stuff. How are your injuries? Do you feel okay? Yeah, this is no... Nope, injury's bad. Agate, don't move. You need sleep. Your wounds aren't healed at all yet. Come on, short stuff. This ain't a big deal. They'll heal fine if you just ignore them. No! I promised Estelle. I promised I wouldn't let you out of bed until you're better. Hey. No. I get it already. Whew. She's getting all worked up over a bunch of scratches. Agate, you were almost dead. Holy crap, it's nighttime already? Where the heck is everyone? They all went back to the city for a while. They made some kind of promise with General Morgan, I think. A promise with Morgan? Tina conveyed Estelle's message to Agate. I see. So they got Morgan moving, did they? Alright, good job. The guild ought to be hearing from the army right about now in that case. Well, I can't just... I will whoop you. Stay here is what I want to say, but on the other hand, it is pretty late tonight. We'll get out to boss tomorrow morning. But... look, I've had a good long rest. I'm seriously feeling better. These are just scratches. They'll heal up even if I'm working hard. Bro, you sat up in bed and almost died. I'm fine, don't worry. You're sure you're not forcing yourself? Hey, give the veteran bracer a little bit of credit here. I ain't so crazy to go overboard on stuff like dragons or the society twice. And I can't keep putting you in danger either. Oh. Point is, I don't have the guts to anger my scary little nursemaid. Trust me, little ear. Oh, Agate. I guess you do look a lot better, though. Told you, didn't I? I'm the best. Macho man Agate Savage, yeah. I know my limits better than anyone. That's good. Hey, what's wrong? I said I'm okay, really. I swear to the goddess I ain't lying. No, it's not that. I'm just so relieved. It's so... what? Well, oh my gosh. Come on, short stuff. Calm down. I get it. I get it. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Tita. I guess I made you worry pretty bad, huh? After charging off alone, I get broken like a twig in a fight. I had no chance of winning. And on top of all that, I made you do crazy thing to protect me. Yeah, Agate, you dummy. I could have died too. He said he was gonna murder me. He said he'll do what he had to do. There was a big old sword the size of me pointed towards me. I was so worried, and I saw you get hurt, and yeah, you're right. And I'm really a complete idiot. Okay. I'm glad they had their touching moment. It's the moon. I hope. That's the sun. There's an eclipse, I guess. Oh, we're still here? That's crazy. That's not what I expected. Feeling a bit calmer now? Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cry like that. Yeesh. You sure know how to shock a guy, you know that? The whole thing sent shivers down my spine, way worse than when I fought that silver-haired idiot. Yuck. Oh, yeah. Agate, are you hungry? I made some soup with some things the village elder left. That's what smelled so good. Right on. Wait, hold on. Why is the kitchen... Huh? Why is the kitchen... Let me look. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a few spots that are a little bit different, but it looks like it did back then. And there's something like this too. I'm amazed it survived. Huh? Huh? Oh, right, I'm probably losing you, aren't I? This place actually burned down 10 years ago. Oh, that makes sense. You mean... one of those incendiary shells from the Imperials hit it dead on. It caught fire immediately and burned down straight to the foundations. I heard the village elder was his usual nutty self and had it rebuilt, but didn't think they'd put furniture and decorations even back in here. Huh? They are crazy. Oh man, they really... oh, that's kind of sad. I could never bring myself to come in here before. I guess I really gotta tell them thanks, given how much they did. Huh? So, then, that's when Mischa... Secret's out, huh? She was making me a present for my birthday. It was a handmade accessory of some kind that she thought would look good on me. We were fleeing from the mountains, she ran back to the house to get it. Did we hear this before? I'm getting like a real sense of deja vu. That's when the house was hit. When they finally pulled her out, she was burned pretty badly, let's just put it that way. Even after everything she suffered, she still had that present clutched in her hands. The metal parts were hopelessly melted, but the stones were still okay. What is it? take a look. It's pretty, okay. For some reason I was pretty sure it was his bandana, but like, maybe I'm super wrong. It ain't even septium, it ain't even valuable, just some pretty rocks. Probably something she found down by the river. Lost count of the number of times I've thought, all for this? It's funny, you know? I can't blame her or get angry at her for it. I never intended for it to be a memento of her. When I left the village, though, it was the only thing I couldn't part with. Even when I became a raven in Rouen. Pretty pathetic for a thug, right?
No, not at all.
No, it's pretty damn pathetic. Agate, please. As long as I could hold on to this, I could hold on to my anger. My anger at myself, my anger at my worthlessness. Spineless son of a bitch who couldn't even save his own sister. But I ended up putting all that pent-up rage into every swing of my sword. So long as I did that, I could at least look like I was keeping it together. A half-baked man trapped by rage and self-deception, unable to move on. Maybe that Love guy was right. Exactly as that bastard said. Agate? Nah, it's worse, ain't it? Just a piece of shit who runs away from anything painful. I'm the thing I hate the most. A goddamn loser of a dog running around with his tail between its legs rather. I'm pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Agate, I
don't really understand what you feel, Agate. I've never experienced loss. I don't think I can really try to understand what makes you feel so hurt, but I think I need to say something in Mischa's place. Huh? Don't you dare make fun of my big brother. You don't know the first thing about what makes my brother such a good guy. I know my brother better than anyone else. I won't let anybody talk bad about my brother, even if it's yourself. What? Huh? I know I might not measure up to Mischa, but I still know a lot of good things about you, Agate. And so it makes me so sad to hear you say such terrible things about yourself. It makes me kind of angry despite really not understanding what you meant. And oh man, busting out lectures sounded exactly like Mischa. You sure are acting grown up short stuff. And don't treat me like a kid. I'll fight you. I was really sad and really angry. Sad and angry. Yep, I've been there. I don't know the first thing about myself, huh? You really hit it on the head, huh? Oh? Thanks, Tita. You really helped me see it. Agate. There ain't no point in trying to judge yourself when all you can see is your own limited vision of yourself. All you can do is plow on. Anger, sadness, neither have anything to do with it. You just have to go straight on until you find an answer. Maybe then. Maybe I'll finally understand why I held on to this thing for so long. Alright, Agate. I'm glad you had your big ol' character reveal moment. Yeah, we can't just play this music after that scene. Hey, here we go. Doodly-doo. So the market's being repaired already? That's wonderful. They certainly got to it quickly. It only happened yesterday. Yes, Mayor Maybell's really throwing herself into it. She's already sent aid to Ravenue as well, or so I've heard. Everyone's doing their best, even through their fear. Well, I have heard word from Grancel as well as Grandmother issuing a proclamation. She stated the government will immediately respond to the threat of the dragon and will send aid to the affected areas. That's our queen. Awesome. I can think of certain lords and ministers in Arabonia who could stand to learn from such an example. They are far more interested in attending fancy parties and addressing the concerns of the citizenry. Ironically, I could say the same of the Republic. Half the time our politicians seem to spend so much time dancing around each other that they never get anything done. Preacher. Well, it may help because we're such a small country. But regardless, preparations for the plan against the dragon should be almost complete. Yo, I was gonna say what's wrong with Erebonia. It seems like they just want to take over stuff. But it seems like they might be a little bit more different now. Time to see what the Royal Army can do then. Should we just head for the landing port then, I guess, right? Yes, you're scheduled to depart at 10 a.m. at port number 1. Time is about now, so you should have time to pick up supplies. Right. Won't it be a little difficult with the market in such a state? The markets and merchants have been put up in the... We know they're in the hotel. Open for business, seemingly, so you should be able to pick up some necessities there. Pick up some bare necessities, some simple bare necessities. It would be wise to visit them before we head for the landing port. We'll get some bare necessities. Some bears. Yes, please. Wait a minute, we're all going? That's crazy. Hold on, look at this. We're the whole gang. We're the Gangrene Gang. That's crazy. Here we go. This is the next morning, so there's some conversation. Let's go talk to Maybell. But also let's go. Hey, Maybell, how you doing? Hello there. Hi, Mayor Maybell. Looks like they've already started work. Yes, thanks to the aid of the citizenry, we've been able to start construction a lot sooner than expected. I've sent all the aid I can muster to revenue. It seems we've finally gotten past the worst of all of it. Good. That all things are settling down at least. So, how's Lila? Lila hasn't changed since yesterday. The only thing we can do is wait for the medicine to take effect and pray, really. Sorry. Not at all, simply fretting by her bedside won't fix anything. For the moment, I'm of the opinion that the best thing I can do is fulfill my duty as the mayor. After all, I would be quite put out with me if she knew I was wasting time worrying about her. Yeah, she definitely would. We'll do what we can to. It's all in your hands, good luck. Let's go to the hotel. I was gonna say, somebody should be selling the news. Not you. Hardware? Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, so there's only trash in here. I don't know why I would ever buy from you. Oh, it's you. I was able to return to the capital, but scheduled, as I was, to return to the capital, a scheduled liner stop of all things. I'm the Imperial Ambassador. How dare they delay me? There was a dragon, my dude. Like, for real. What do you have? The magazine stand. Yeah, give me the LeBro special. She just sells volume 6, and I still think that's funny. Alright, pop over here. Let's save real quick. Now let's read the news, let's see what's up. Yo, pretty ladies around the world, word up. It's the code word. No matter what you're saying, you know that you'll be heard. Where are we going? Items. Not that one. Liberal special. There's a dragon! That's the news! Boss market flattened by legend. I doubt any words are needed for this edition. The photograph says it all. There's a dragon. It appeared yesterday at noon at the city of Boss. The dragon flew in from the east, then proceeded to land on top of the Boss market. At a length of around 40 acres, its enormous size crushed the roof of the market, causing it to collapse, resulting in injuries. Afterwards, it flew to Ravenue Village and razed the village orchards. Following its trail of destruction, it took to the clouds and vanished. The Royal Army immediately restricted the airspace. Crushed by the dragon, the domed ceiling of the Boss market collapsed and injured several persons despite the rapid response from nearby bracers. Some of the injured remain unconscious. The market is currently cordoned off and is unclear when or if it'll reopen. Be clear, Mayor Maybell's gonna get that figured out. For the emblem of the city to be so damaged has been quite the shock to every citizen. Ravenu Village grieves over orchards. The dragon's attack on Ravenu Village reduced the orchards to ash. As the Ravenu's main industry, their loss is a terrible blow. Queen makes emergency announcement after the receiving reports of damage from across the region. Queen Alicia announced emergency support from afflicted areas. The Queen has also stated that in order to prevent further damages, she would appeal the royal army to respond to the threat immediately. According to persons within the army, a plan is already in the works. Currently, the dragon remains at large, and citizens will remain anxious until that plan is enacted. Legend versus reality. Dragons have always been described as moderate intelligent in lore, but the destructive creature witnessed here seems a far cry from that idealized image. Specialists say an ancient life form confirmed that the anatomy is the same, so why does this behavioral difference mean? As a being from before the Great Collapse, it's theorized that perhaps it may be confused by the changing environment. Perhaps regardless, the army has been forced to categorize it as a threat despite concern by specialists. I mean, I guess no, it's not widely known that Ouroboros exists. From appearances, that was indeed a dragon of old. Still feels wrong though. According to the ancient legends, dragons are supposed to be gentle and intelligent. Okay, well, you're just telling me I'm gonna tell you when you're telling lies, apparently. But the dragon was seen brazenly attacking a city and put orchards to flame. Legends are never 100% reality, but there's usually at least one kernel of truth to them. Why would our dragon be so different from the ones in legend? I don't know. Horrible factory. Let's shop real quick. You. I guess we do have some funds. I'm gonna buy that just because I know I'm gonna use it at some point. And I think we're just, I'm gonna say we're good for right now, but I guess protect gear, because you probably don't have gear on right now. We'll buy like 3 of these. Just gonna kit out everybody a little bit. Let me get some more of these things. Because preventing this ain't too bad. We have nothing to prevent confuse, so I'm gonna get a couple of these. Prevent seal, I kind of want a couple of these. Pearl. We have 2 for blind. 1 for mute. I've never really put to sleep. We got enough for poison. I feel like poison's the one we run into the most often. I feel like we've seen faints a couple of times, so I'm gonna get a couple more of those. Okay, I'm fine now. Who's this? Sting? Huh? Hey. Now that I look, doesn't this guy have the guild emblem? Hello, Sting, it's been quite a while. Who is this? Sherazard? From the sound of it, you led the rescue effort at the market the other day. Thanks. Sorry I wasn't there. No, really, it's a part of the job, and Estelle led it. I'll take care of all the small stuff. It's on you to take care of that dragon. Okay, Sting. I thought Sting retired from wrestling, became a bracer, died as a ride crazy. Do we just head to the shopping district? Maybe. What are y'all talking about? The Burl army is seemingly going to act in response to the incident at the market. However, I worry Boss is so close to Ereborian's southern march. Oh, but certain fools back home do not take this as provocation. Ooh. The Empire has been ordering fewer and fewer tanks lately. It makes sense when you consider the non-aggression pact, leaves me feeling a little torn. I don't want to be a merchant of death, but it was good money. Oh, man. Are we about to, like, is Sky the Third gonna be, like, a war? That'd be very Fire Emblem of you. There's a landing port, probably. We are rather on the clock this time, Estelle. Once we've picked up everything we need, we should get to the landing port. I think the game probably wants me to go shopping. Yeah, it's a future me problem. We'll get by. We'll make do. Maybe. Let me just equip you with this. You with 522. I'm sorry, 526 to 569 is that's better enough where I'm like, yeah, perhaps. Good defense on those, actually. That's fine. Do we have a better whip for you? Someone we picked that one up from our chest, but we did not. Sure, you can have that. You don't need any of these slippers, because I think whatever we have on you is probably going to be the best for you. And Olivia, you've been a part of the group. You have been a part of the group, so you were probably, you're set. Okay. Guess we could probably get Zen in somehow, but I don't know if we're going to be doing any, like, real fighting. Is this a landing port? No. Here, let me... It's, north. We were right there. Whoops-a-daisy. I think we just saved, but, I'm gonna save again. And you can't stop me. Do I have to talk to you? Here's the braces I was told about, right? The Army airship you'll be boarding will be docking soon. You're going to meet at Dock 1 to the right. Okay. Wow! It's Dock 1! Looks like the military ship hasn't shown up yet. We should have enough time to visit the merchants if we need anything. Do you want to, what do you want to do, Estelle? No, I literally just visit them. They're really telling me that we're gonna have to fight. But I'm not gonna. Just go ahead and wait for the ship to arrive. So the airship's gonna pick us up, in one of those big reinforced army ones, right? Oh yes, on one of our guard ships. They make up most of the military ships, so I'd imagine that's what we'll be on. Like we're gonna be on like an air bicycle. The typical Royal Army guard ship is usually well-rounded on strong firepower, a large load capacity, good mobility. That's what I know from 10 years ago. They've been upgraded some since their initial deployment, correct? Oh yes, in addition, giving them better armor and engines as such, as well as having specialized ships by varying of their equipment, patrol craft, scout craft, attack craft, and principal. The principle, rather, as I understand it, is to ensure the squadron are more flexible, giving each one more mission-specific equipment. Just what I expect from the country that invented airship warfare. We have airship squadrons in Calvard, but they're nothing compared to the showboats, really. Or nothing except showboats, really. The Empire's a little different. We use airship squadrons, but the Empire's strength has always lain in its cavalry divisions, our tanks, in this age. Attention please, a Royal Army vessel will be landing at Port 1 momentarily. All non-affiliated personnel, please refrain from entering Port 1. Alright, here we go. Huh? I don't think I've heard this engine sound before. Oh my, that's... Ah! Oh. This is the Watch ship? We're finally going to the skies! I guess we've been in the skies already, actually. We've been on a couple airships. I don't know if we've been on a military airship without sneaking on one. So, we're gonna be riding the RC. I was gonna say, that's not a normal looky ship. Oh, Julia didn't mention this at all when I spoke with her last night. Yo, Estelle! Hi, everybody. Long time no see. Don't tell me. I was gonna say, there's no way it's Niall and Dorothy together. What is that? We seem to have having a habit of meeting in the strangest damn places. Estelle, everyone, it's so great to see you again. What? Why are Niall and Dorothy on the RC? Allow me to explain. Julia! Yeah! Julia! Yeah! Oi, Julia, you awful tease. Why didn't you tell me last night that you'd be coming in on the RSA? Ha, I get to have fun with my surprises sometime, my princess. My apologies if I startled you. Oh, Julia! I take it that if you're a part of using the RSA, rather, it's a part of the grandmother's plan. Just so. Alright, so what has Her Majesty got to do with this, huh? It's the famous cutting-edge RSA that gets involved. Those living in fear of the dragon may have their concerns eased. I believe that's her thinking. That's a good idea. Queen Alicia continues to impress. The reporters, I assume, are along for the very same reason. Yeah, pretty much. The whole damn country's losing it over this dragon thing, so they're hoping to humble us reporters. Hoping us humble reporters can produce a little something to calm the masses. Mr. Burns, remember. I know, I won't give away any state secrets. I'm going to be poking my head around some extent, though. I ain't writing straight propaganda here. As you wish. Oh, on time for once, I see. Oh, it's General Morgan. On time for what I see. General Morgan, allow me to express our thanks for allowing us to aboard. Well, Her Majesty's opinion helped. Let me be clear up front so there's no misunderstanding. You braces are nothing more than observers on this mission until you have to get directly involved somehow. You'll be allowed to do this, all you'll be allowed to do is watch as we execute the plan. I'm fine with that. If the army can settle things, I won't complain. I look forward to seeing what you can do, General. Very well. Your Highness, please, this way I shall accompany you to the bridge. Oh wait, but I'm with my friends. We cannot allow the princess to board as a mere passenger on her own airship. It would affect the crew's morale, Your Highness. Very well. Oh, bye guys, I'll see you later. Well, he's as icy as always. I wish he'd just accept that us dumb civvy bracers are, you know, something approachable, something approaching competent. Ha! The General is hard-headed, old-school sort of man, but I doubt he'll ever change his opinions quickly. Allow me to lead you aboard. Just walk across this bridge, and on that note, allow me to finally welcome you properly as allies and friends of long standing. Welcome aboard the RSA not friendship, flagship of the Royal Army of Liberl. I've played this game too much. Or maybe they've played this song too much. Damn, too late. Oh, Agate. They're gone! We should have headed out a little earlier. Ah, well. We'll leave the dragon watching to the rest of the gang. Yeah. But, oh, I wanted to ride the RSA. Oh, come on, short stuff. There's more to life than gawking at machines. But there's so much I want to see. The engine, the wings. How durable it is. I was going to set my cannon to explode. An engine room with 8 of the new model engines. Next generation bridge with all the best information, possession, equipment. It'd be a dream. For you, your eyes lit up like candles. Hee hee. But still, Agate, what do we do now? Good question. Well, first off, I'm gonna need a new greatsword if I want to keep being the heavy blade. Oh, rat, your greatsword is not so great anymore. Yeah, I guess you can't really repair a sword that's been broken that badly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Let's order one at the weapon shop in the South Block. Agate. Oh, it's that guy. Yo, Ted. You're the receptionist here, aren't you? Looks like you didn't make it in time. I can try and raise the RSA on the radio if you want. No, that's okay. You came out here just to see if we caught the flight? That too, but we actually got a rush delivery on the flight last night with your name on it. Really? I just found it. A rush delivery for me? Yeah, it's a small package addressed, a return address says Russell. Oh, what? From Grandpa? What's going on here? Well, now I'm more interested in that. Wait, like for real, now I'm more interested in that. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, look at this. I wonder if they want the dragon to get captured. Okay, so they communicate with lights and probably radio. Well then, allow me to explain Operation Dragon Capture. Oh my gosh! Okay, this thing is pretty dope. I'm gonna be real with you. The operation will be conducted primarily by the airship force. Our ground divisions will focus solely on keeping order in all regions during the operation. Wait, all regions? So we're going beyond boss for this, huh? Possibly not by our choice. Last night's event showed that the dragon's capabilities for flight is significant. It is very possible that it will move to another region at some point. Yeah, good point. The plan shall involve 12 airships in total, including the Arce. Which is to say, it involves 2/5 of our entire fleet. The rest will be held in reserve. That's not good. That's a lot of the fleet. That's 40%. 2/5 of the entire fleet. That's enough power to give our friend quite a reception. Julia. Sir. Bajoong. Whoa, it's our map, but blue. It's the map of the plan. Yes, precisely. The Arce is currently cruising in boss airspace. So we're up there. We shall be using the Arce as the flagship and the command vessel for this operation. The actual Dragon Patrol shall be carried out by all of these other blue Doritos. If the dragon so much as raises its head above a tree line, they will be able to find it. And once the dragon is found, ships will give chase at high speed and use their rapid-fire artillery to check the dragon and guide it over Lake Valeria. At the same time, several patrol vessels armed with tranquilizer rounds will be assembled from the Leicester Fortress. Ah, so they're the red ones, the red Doritos. Once the dragon is pinned, they will intercept it. Hold on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Correct. 12 and the Arce. So 4 of them are going to have the tranquilizer rounds. They will fire every tranquilizer round they have and sink the creature. That is the plan in full. Wow. This is certainly a bit larger scale than most guild operations. If the tranquilizers don't work, I'm guessing it'll switch to live ammunition? Yes. In that case, we'll have to destroy the dragon with concentrated fire from all ships. Her Majesty has asked us to prioritize capture over destruction, but we are ready for every contingency. Huh? Why would Queen Alicia want the dragon alive? Dragons are creatures of myth, the oldest legend. She said she cannot bear to have it slain. Oi, I can understand that. My grandmother is old. Especially since the dragon is under the society's control. Yeah, good point. Wait, that's right. Lionheart, whoever he is, he had a gospel. That mean... Yes, the orbital shutdown phenomenon. According to Professor Russell, the maximum range of it is effectively 5 acre. All ships have orders to get no closer than 10 acre to the dragon. As long as we do that, there should not be a problem. That should work, hopefully. And don't we know that they have more gospels, though? Most impressive, General. You do seem prepared for everything. We've learned quite a bit from the 100 Days of War. And should this plan somehow fail entirely, we will be left wanting for options. Should that come to pass, that's what you all are here for. You are our backup plan. How nice of you to say, but why do I get the impression you think this plan is foolproof and invincible? Of course, it is. If this plan has a problem, it's that we have to wait for the dragon to show its face. Well, that's a question. What do we do if the dragon doesn't show up? Given how Ouroboros has behaved at this point, I find it unlikely that they'll keep it hidden. They'll want to use that dragon to do something. They probably will, won't they? I mean, it already burned down a village and sat on a shopping center. Well then, bracers, once we found the dragon, we will announce it over the comm. Until then, please make yourselves at home. I can just explore this place? That's crazy. I have a dragon duties. Oh, you want me to talk to everybody? That's crazy. What's up? Ah, yeah, the braces I heard about. I never thought the General... This place is dope. The Arce is kind of dope. I never thought General Morgan would be allowing bracers on. The inside, though, I think is far different from the outside. I figured the outside would be more of a blue, too. It's a contrast. Don't hate it, though. I like the outside of the ship, but I like the inside, but it feels like they're two different places. if you catching my vibe. The Royal Army's really changing, I guess. Guess it's proof the General Bright's reorganization is coming along. Yeet. I've done... Am I supposed to do something specific in here? Optional conversation with the duo on the front deck. Talk to the guy twice. Then the lady captain twice. After that, go back and talk to the guy again. Okay, interesting. We'll do that. I'm gonna talk to everybody. Probably once. Did I say keep out? Once we've done testing, we've done test over test to wring as much performance as we can from the engine. No matter how many experiences we do though, in live combat, things will be different, that's true. As one of the developmental staff, I'm half eager, half terrified to see how the engine performs. If you can get us through this mission, I'll say it's hard work, all the hard work has been worth it. This will be the first flight out of the nest for this little bird. I'll be seeing how she does in collecting the final data. Okay, instruments, check out. It isn't too often we get to measure an engine output in action. I'm totally writing this all down for future engines we design in the future. Good for you, what is this? Engine room, no trespassing. Well, we're gonna have to go in there at some point, probably. Let me see what's out here. Okay, so Zen's here, and I assume Shara's here. Nobody's here. I'm not gonna sleep, miss me with that. Where are we? This place is huge. Hello, Estelle. It's been quite a while. Oh no, did you forget me? It's Peyton, the mechanic! I was with you during one of your plans with Colonel Richard. Sorry, a lot's happened since then. I remember you now. You're the one who got us to the Intelligence Division airship, right? Yes, I'm glad I could be of help, and glad you didn't completely forget about me. Still, I heard there were braces aboard, and I thought crossing my mind that it might be you guys, but I didn't think I'd be right on the money. Small world, huh? No, not really. We're the best bracers of all time. Seems like the Royal Army's pulling out everything for this mission. Yes, I heard. It's the largest Liberian military mobilization since the 100 Days War. And they tell me that our target is a legendary ancient dragon. What better way to test out the new engines, though, right? You sure seem confident. Well, in a way, all our tuning of that thing is a preparation for this day. The designers from the central factory are here today, too, to collect data. It's finally time for the RCA to make her grand entrance. I want her to fly like nothing's ever flown before. When the second coup attempt happened, we brought out all the orbital engine howitzers. They were all busted rather during the fight. We got them prepared quick enough. We have nothing, or rather trouble managing ground combat without these. Okay, well, cool. I can't. For some reason, I tried to climb that ladder. Doors closed tightly. I guess we're walking around. Let's save real quick. Where are we at? Oh, we're definitely at an hour and a half, I think. We might be a little bit further than that. So you're in here. Oh, we can play pool in here? That's what's up. People over there, what's up? Actually, can I get anything from you? Can I order up? Yo, bracers, welcome to the ship's the galley. My name's Casey. I run this little corner of the Ladybird as the ship's cook. I run the ship's commissariat? I don't know what that is, too. It's not quite ready yet. If you want some supplies, you'll have to come back a little bit later. Alright, well, it sucks to suck. I guess I'll come back never. Geet. Oh. Oh, these are the two I need to talk to? Yo, Estelle. Killing time until the dragon shows up. More or less, how about you? Putting stuff together for your latest scoop? Not really. I'm waiting for the star of the show, same as you. Even if it doesn't show, at least we got some nice shots of the RSA. We're just lucky enough to even be here. You must be having a field day. You get to cover the fight with the dragon and the new cutting-edge ship and all in one go? Hell, the dragon versus airships thing alone would make the story of the decade. Every single reporter at the office raised their hand when we were taking on volunteers for this. Yeah, that figures. Congrats on getting picked for the job. Did you guys draw straws or something? No, of course not. I got picked because I'm a damn good reporter. All the effort during the coup is starting to pay off. Oh hey, more power to you. And even the Royal Army respects you enough now, huh? Hey, if you write good stuff, even the guys, big guys will come knocking on your door. By the way, if anything interesting is coming your way lately, feel free to swap a few stories anytime you want. We could always use a few editorials to fill out a good pages. Okay, well, we'll see. Speaking of Estelle, are you close with Captain Swartz at all? I wouldn't exactly call us close, but I guess we've known each other for a while now. Don't suppose you could introduce me. We've been getting hounded by readers for a special edition, featuring the female captain of the Royal Guard. Julia's kind of popular then. Yeah. Oh, totally. I say she's about as popular as Her Highness Claudia. I've even heard some publishers itching to put a whole photo album of her on the shelves. I don't think she would like that. Photo album? It's just a rumor floating around. Even if they wanted to, there's no way they'd get permission, and I sure don't want to be the guy caught taking candid photos of her. Yeah, that's true. I'd kind of like to see this album, though. And to Estelle? I'm sorry? I mean, same, but like... Yoo-hoo, Estelle. Hi, Dorothy, you seem to be doing okay. Is your camera still treating you good? You bet. This girl's so cute, she can get, she looks great from any angle. And by this girl, you mean the Arce? Oh, Dorothy, you're as you as ever. You too, Estelle. You're just as full of energy as always. Ha, well, thanks. Wait. Were you worried about me? Yeah, of course. I mean, well, I took the photo of Joshua, right? It made you all sad, and I'd have to be sad too. Oh, Dorothy, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm a reporter, so it's my job to cheer people up. Sort of. Except when I take pictures of sad things. If you're worried about anything else, talk to me anytime. Aha, I'll keep that in mind. I'm still worried. I'm gonna be taking pictures of this beauty until the dragon shows up. And then I'm gonna pretend to get interior shots while getting pictures of the lady captain instead. Oh no. Dorothy! Try asking Captain Schwartz for that interview at some point, yeah? The Royal Guard doesn't interact with the, people that much, so everyone's got plenty of questions about him. It'd be nice to get a chance to report on who she really is. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? That was all their dialogue. Goodness gracious. Oh, I need to talk to Schwartz now twice? Oh no. Where's Captain Schwartz? I'm not sure. Hello, bracers, and welcome aboard. Just above here is the bridge. And the conference room? Okay, you're just telling me where things are. Thank you. Appreciate that. So this is the conference room. Actually, oh. Well, here she is. Miss Bright, good day. How are you finding the Arce? It's actually really cool. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that the Queen's ship is awesome. I came to play. Thank you for your kindness, Miss Bright. I am simply relieved that the new engine made it in time. Of course, I hardly expected to use it on a mission of quite this nature. I hear that. Who'd imagine a dragon would show up? Oh yes, it is an utter mystery of a foe, even to us. We may have a plan of attack, but it would be foolish to rely completely on it in the face of the unknown. Prepare for anything in case something goes amiss. If anything happens, it's all up to us, huh? Hopefully it will not come to that, but I got a feeling it will. But only Idios knows what lies before us. Oh, by the way, Julia, did you know that Mr. Niall Burns wants to cover you for an article? An article about me. Yeah, he wants to know what he wants the citizens to know what the real Royal Guard, to know the real Royal Guard, he says. He's pretty serious about his job, so I think you can trust him, you know? I'm very well aware of Mr. Burns' professional credentials. If not, I would not have allowed him to accompany us and cover his story. Oh yeah, good point. To be honest, I absolutely support the idea behind such an article. However, I'm afraid I must decline. Huh? You even support it? We've had similar proposals from other companies as well, you see. We cannot give the Liberal News any special treatment. I guess not. Forgive me, but I must, but please tell him as much. I still look forward to seeing the article, however. Okay. So we all were here. Oh, Estelle, hello. Are you finding it a little hard to calm down? Yeah, a bit. I really can't stay still for this one. Oh, that reminds me, you always walk around ships on the passengers like this. Yeah, on the passenger ships like this. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do. I do feel kind of suffocated and trapped when I have to sit around politely. Oh, that's very you, Estelle. But I wouldn't worry about it too much on the Arce. What do you mean? Property of the Alice family it may. This is still a fully functional war cruiser. At full speed, its engine capacities far exceed those of faster vessels. If we go at full flank speed, I don't think you'd be able to remain standing. Is it seriously that fast with the new engines? Haha, you'll be surprised, I think. It'd be a bit like walking into a storm. Oh, I see. So that kind of makes all this calm before the storm then, alright, fair enough, huh? Yes, in a fashion. This may be a very brief period of peace, but before the action begins, if you really want to look around the interior, this may be your only chance. May be your only chance. I better keep that in mind then. I guess I better start wandering around faster then. Yes, I'll see you later, when you're flat on your face from walking around too much as the ship's moving about. Well, thanks for that. Hey, Niall. You can't do it. I did. I'm about that, Niall. I'm afraid she straight up refused. What? Refused already? Sorry, Niall. She said something about it being kind of inconvenient. Right. Damn, she's even more guarded than I thought. Sorry, wish I could have helped. Don't worry about it. Not your fault if they keep to themselves the way they do. Still, there's got to be some other way. Just like Niall to not take the hint of if the prize is a hot scoop. Poor Niall. Alright, cool. We've talked to, like, really pretty much everyone we need to in this. Nope. In the ship. Cher, so this is where you are. Hi, Estelle, taking a walk? Yep, it's an airship after all, enjoying the wind. Yes, the weather's lovely, so I'm taking it easy. Knowing when to take a breather is part of the job, you know? Short breaks like these are good for keeping our minds sharp. Just don't be standing out here when it goes full speed, you will die. Now's the perfect time. Yeah, I know. Hey, Cher, do you think this plan will work? To be honest, no. Like the chest dialogue we saw earlier in the episode? No. Common sense says that there's a very good chance that it'll succeed. We have 12 patrol ships out on patrol as we speak. Hard to imagine something as powerful as Dragon getting away from all that. Yeah, I guess you're right. General Morgan was pretty confident too. That's just how he looks on the surface, remember? He was none too happy about having braces aboard. He let us on anyway. That can only mean one thing. He was worried about how this will turn out too, huh? Exactly. And that, Estelle, is why conserving our strength is a good idea. Yeah, makes sense. Guess I'll keep wandering around a bit. Good, that's what I like to hear. It's not every day you get to ride the RSA and enjoy yourself. True enough. See ya, Shara. See you too, Estelle. Alright, see you now. Alright, so we gotta get to Zen. And Ollie's over here. What's good, Ollie? I wish I could sit down on the chair and talk to you. Estelle touring the ship. Yeah, pretty much it is what it is every time. It's a ship, so I gotta walk around. I gotta stretch my legs. Or wait a minute, are you drinking before a mission? This is a drink of celebration, my sweets. I celebrate the imminent meeting of our genius bard and the legendary dragon. Well, putting that aside with the whole genius bard thing a bit, a legendary dragon, do they still tell stories about dragons in the Empire? Well, naturally. There are quite a number of legends and tall tales of sightings, especially in the southern regions near Boss. In fact, I believe Imperial Institutes of Science were to launch an investigation, but then the 100 Days War broke out. Well, sounds like you guys take the legends thing kinda seriously. Yes, we've even managed to capture Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster, but no dragons of yore. So pretty much, so even in the Empire, dragons are pretty much a mystery, huh? You could say that, I suppose. But to the people of the Empire, this particular situation would have a more straightforward solution. Straightforward, huh? You would murder it. Erebora is a far more pragmatic realm than Libero. If something like this were to happen in the Empire, His Majesty would order the destruction of the dragon immediately. The Empire believes in boldly standing against all who oppose it. Even if opposition is a dragon, it would be torn down without mercy. That seems a little bloodthirsty. Securing our nation's peace through force of arms is the Ereborian way. I confess, as a messenger of love and peace, I do find it a bit sad. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is it just Zen? No, I need to... No, Tita's not in our party. The two girls, the two boys, I think that's it. Yeah, I just need to get this in, and I know where he is. He's over here, in his room. Estelle, good to see you. What brings you here? I could ask the same thing of you, Zen, I know. Rather trying to catch a nap or something? Huh, probably wouldn't be a bad idea, no, but I thought I'd get a little practice in. You saw him in his stance. I can't seem to stay calm sitting in a confined space like a ship. You're in the middle of one of your walks, I guess. I can never manage to sit still myself. But practice, huh? Isn't it a little cramped in here for practice? Practice isn't all about movement, remember? There's plenty you can do even in a small space such as this. Like what? Breathing exercises for meditation, for one, but practicing your form is also an important part of your training. especially for bracers like us who tend to get a little sloppy and let our styles fall apart from so much live combat. It's important from time to time to find a chance to return to the basics and correct yourself. That is actually, I think, very important. Returning to the bases and correcting yourself. That's a good point. I haven't done any disciplined practice for a while now. Hearing you put it that way makes me worried like I'm an awful mess in a fight now. Oh man. It's nothing to worry about. I was speaking generally. Still, if it resonated with you, then there's a chance. There's nothing lost. There's nothing lost by finding a chance to recenter yourself. My offer still stands to be a practice partner. Well, thanks then. I may just take you up on that offer. I wish I could right now. I'll be looking forward to it. Let's do it right now. I'm going to continue my kata for a while. I want to be warmed up if that dragon appears. Well, I'm pretty sure after I exit this room, they're going to be like, full steam ahead, get to your ships. What? I think I talked to everybody. Pretty sure I talked to everybody. Want to sleep? Pretty sure I talked to everybody. I did. Signal from the Melder. Dragon in flight in airspace above the Malga mine. Uh-oh. All crew to battle stations. All crew to battle stations. Guild observers, report to the bridge. Here we go. Oh, it's the dragon. Well, to fight this dragon type, I think we need another dragon. Luve's not riding it though. That's 3 of the ships, huh? We're here. What's happening? The dragon is above the Malga mine. Look at the display. Whoop! Oh my gosh. So the dragon, it's enrolling. That's not good. I'm amazed we found it, rather. Where shall we intercept it, sir? A good question. We need to lure it to the lake, but we cannot afford to let it near the capital. Our interception point will be the Landhart River estuary. Patrol ships, lure the dragon to the riverside. Attack ships, move forward. Aye, sir. This is our say to all ships. Our interception point will be the Landhart River estuary. All patrol ships lead the dragon to the interception point. Use formation B. Attack ships, launch and proceed to the interception point. Where's our, Is that Cassius? Yeah, it is. To think he would actually fall into their hands. Huh? Oh, the Huh? Do you know this dragon, Cassius? I was like, oh, he's talking about the dragon. And then for a second, I was like, what? I had to really back up for a second there. I was like, to think he would actually fall into their hands. I was like, oh, who? And then I was like, oh, he's talking about the dragon. And then I was like, how do you know the dragon? I just almost accepted that as like, yeah, it's just a Cassius thing. Perhaps I need to settle this myself. No. If I act, it'll simply be the same thing all over again. Huh. He and I in the same position, I suppose. Great Idios who art in the sky, please guide us who stand upon this chaotic earth. Interesting. He was like, maybe I have to beat this dragon by myself. No, I'll be fine. All attack ships have been launched. Estimated arrival at 12,200 hours. 12,200, that's wrong. 1220. Full speed ahead. Put us southwest of the interception point. So they want to be down there. I don't know if that's really the best place for them to be. Restore orbital power flow to all sections. A head full. Take us to the southwest of the Landhart River estuary. Oh my gosh, look at that. Fast. I guess that's kind of where they want to be. I would want to be behind the dragon, to be honest. I wouldn't want to put the Arce in danger. since I know where the dragon's gonna be. Okay, so those are our attacks. No, these I think are our tranquilizer ships, actually, right? Because they were the closest ones to us. Boom, 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 boom. All ships have arrived at their designated positions. Tranquilizer rounds loaded and ready. Alright, all that's left to do is wait for the dragon to show up. All ships prepare to fire and begin attack on my command. Aye, sir. Go. And it begins. We're not gonna have to fight a dragon, are we? Like, can they just do their job for once and not have me have a boss fight? Like, that would be cool. I would love a chapter where, like, the royal army does their job. Oh man, he's getting got. They're shooting up a dragon. Ow, my ankles. Cassius knew of this plan, so maybe he just thinks it'll succeed. Or not. All ships, fire! The one thing that I don't like about this plan is that essentially they're in a circle around the dragon. And you know, like, I would hope that they don't accidentally fire upon each other if the dragon just kind of shoots into the sky upward and just has, oh no, the dragon's just an idiot, apparently. Thought they were supposed to be intelligent. Yo, they're really firing into that thing. I'm asleep. Shoo. What did he nosedive into is the real question. Was it into the water, Lake Valeria, like they planned? That's the victory music! Did we get experience? I think we got it! Absolutely incredible. Ha, not even a dragon could stand up to this. My goodness, such a spectacle, what a performance. Confirming splashdown of dragon into Lake Valeria. Should we proceed, planned, and bind it, sir? Proceed. As soon as you've confirmed it's safe, bring the Arcade down. We'll perform a low water landing and expect the dragon ourselves. Aye, sir. Well, there it is, a dragon. I was gonna say, how long is this thing gonna stay, you know, asleep? Like, for real. That's the concern. Like, right now, we're next to a dragon. If it's just playing dead and it's like, I'm actually awake, pah! And fires us a laser. Oi, water landing complete. No response from the dragon. Right then. Time to see this with my own eyes. Captain, accompany me. Oi, sir. Goodbye. Have fun with the dragon. Can we? No. Yes, never mind. You should come too. This is an ancient dragon of legend, not something you'll get to see every day. We've already seen it. We have been. It almost murdered us. It fired fire towards us. Well, sure. Mission success, I guess. Interesting. All right, here we go. Dorothy's like, wow, it's so big. And he's so handsome too, it's a shame he's asleep. Hey, can you wake up for us? I hope he wakes up soon. Nobody else hopes that. I told you, girl, if he wakes up, we're in trouble. Still, hell of a creature. Chloe probably shouldn't be this close to a dragon. Wow. Incredible hardly does it justice. Estelle. Ah, so you guys came too, huh? Your Highness, it is dangerous out here. I was saying the same thing. She really shouldn't be right here. Oi, relax. Please, I must ask you to return to the cabin. Ha, I'll be fine, General. Besides, seeing it up close, it is truly magnificent. Is it really asleep, though? We've confirmed a heartbeat, so it isn't dead. Even so, we've pumped enough tranquilizers into it to stop an army of normal monsters. Well, this ain't an army of normal monsters, this is a dragon. It'll be down for a while. Cool, that's good then. Speaking of things being good, does anyone see that that Lionheart? Oops, my water bottle. Love or whatever guy around? I doubt he could be hiding. Love held the gospel, which was a linchpin of this experiment. He was not here. Does that mean that they have abandoned their quest? According to the patrol ships that traced down a dragon, there was never a visible rider. I'd say that he wasn't likely. It's very likely he wasn't present to begin with. Not very surprising. He probably learned of this plan and fled. I don't think that's the case. They are always one step ahead of you. Typical of his sort of criminal element. I don't know, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to just turn tail and run. Indeed, we shouldn't let our guard down just yet. Incidentally, where are you taking the dragon after this? For the moment, the plan is to tow it to Lyston. Then, we'll discuss it with Her Majesty and Cassius first. I see. Huh? Dorothy? Did you find something? Maybe it's just my imagination, but... Is there a bump on its forehead? What? She's right, there's a little bump. There's a little slit on it, actually. Maybe it's some kind of eye or some... Oh, that's the gospel. Oi, I'm going back inside. The gospel is here. Oh, we're doomed. Huh. We should probably leave. Everyone back inside. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me that was enough to take down these ships. I was gonna say, they should be able to handle some heat. Come on. Well, there it goes. Ah. Damn you, you will not escape. Schwartz, get us in the air. Sir. We're chasing a dragon. Oh man, we are firing these shots kind of willy-nilly. The gospel's installed on its head. Well, now we have to kill it. No good, guided missiles can't get a lock. Damn it all. We can see the heat signature right there too. Must be jamming our missiles somehow with the gospel. Alright then, give it a taste of the main guns. Target is increasing speed. 2300 cell per hour, 2400, 2500, 2600? What a monster. Another patrol ship will be able to pursue it. The RCA's engine can keep up with it. All hands. We will now accelerate to flank combat speed, 3200 cells per hour. All hands brace force for G-Shock. What does that mean? The massive acceleration and thrust will feel like it'll make us heavier. Crouch down and brace yourselves. Okay, we are bracers after all. Flank speed, engage, do not let it escape. I am. Waluigi! Well, they're gone, and we never saw them again. This thing get tired? The dragon or the ship, to be honest? Yo, I can't imagine these 4 dumb propellers keeping up with this dragon. Oh wait, not keeping up, catching up to the dragon. We're gaining on him. He broke the cloud level. We gotta go down. How quick does this thing slow down is the real question. Dragon is descending. Echo, that's a great name. At this rate, we'll lose visual. Keep going. Do not lose it. How can we still be in a cloud? Wait, where is this? What do you... The Nibel Valley. Could it already be in the mist? Dragon is descended to 1,200 acres. 1,100. 1,900. Dragon lost, ma'am. Julia. So we lost sight of it. Boy, we did. No, the northwestern part of the Nibel Valley, the place where the fog is the deepest. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no shot we can see in here. Can we dock the Arce in that old fort? No, the Arce is too large. I see. Operation over then. Operation ships patrol the Nibel Valley region. Arce will return to boss. L. Well, braces, it's your turn. Part of the valley that's the hardest to traverse and trapped, covered in deep fog, being further than the banded base was. Okay, so in other words, scouting by airship will be difficult. Difficult at best. There's no option but to dispatch an expedition on foot. Wait a second. If you send in a whole army, the dragon will just run away. She has a point. I think we'd better to strike at him with a smaller group while he's still vulnerable. Meaning you'd like for us to leave it up to you. Well, we are more used to investigating something on difficult terrains than most of your troops. I would say we're the right people for the job. You have any idea how you would investigate this? As I recall, there's no real road in that section of the valley. We've been in there dozens of times. Simply wandering over and praying to ideas that you'll find something could take days at a minimum. Well... leave that to me. I'm Agate. Oh. Agate, Tita. Yo, sorry to butt in. Pardon us. What are you doing here? And more importantly, are you sure you should be up and about? Like I told Tita, this is nothing but a bunch of scratches. Tita, is it serious? Estelle stare. Tita, Estelle stare. Yeah. I don't think Agate's really pushing himself. I see. Well, okay then, I guess. You see, you have a lot of energy, if nothing else. You say leave it to me, but do you even know what we're talking about? Yeah, Lugron filled me on the details. That overgrown lizard disappeared into the northwestern part of the Nibel Valley, right? Yeah, but what can you... I'm a man who knows a lot about the area. If you ask him... or rather, if we ask him, we should be able to find a way to get into that corner of the valley. Oh? Who is this guy exactly? An old-timer by the name of Whalmer. He lives on the eastern side of the... Oh, we already met him, actually. I know where his house is. He bragged to me once that he got across the ravine that divides that part of the valley from the rest. Oh, right. That old man living in the hut. Yeah, I was gonna say we actually went there. Impressive. Your constant hunt for information has borne fruit, you might say. Even if you find the dragon, what do you intend to do? Beat it? It's not what I would call a trivial foe. Do you intend to slay it yourselves? There's a gospel thing on its head, right? Job one is to deal with that. Huh? It does follow reason that the dragon has grown violent due to that gospel. The gospels have been responsible for all sorts of bizarre phenomena before, after all. And if we nullify the gospel, perhaps we can put an end to the dragon's rampage. Sounds like a good plan to me. Oh, when you say break the gospel, you remind me of what Father Graham did. He hit the gospel with an artifact and it shorted out, but we don't exactly have a surfeit of artifacts. Yeah, we don't have time to fiddle around with stuff like that. We're just going to smash the thing to bits frame by frame. Bro, Agate, that don't work. What? Well, hang on a second. Can we really break a gospel that easily? I never handled one and it seems like it's really sturdy. I think you have handled one, actually. My bad. Because we were trying to cut it in through with the laser. And let's just say we got a solution to that little problem. Take a look. You got a new sword? Your sword! There's something fitted into the... Oh, now I see. Russell tossed me a new gizmo of his in the mail. It's a little something for breaking gospels. That's gotta go, dude. He was like, yeah, I got this new sword. It's great for slashing gospels into. For real? How's it meant to work exactly? Oh, I'll explain. The unit on the hilt applies high-frequency vibrations to the blade that'll help it break a gospel's frame. Because of the vibrations, the motor will break after a few hits. But Grandpa is sure that if you hit a gospel cleanly with a vibrating blade, the gospel will break. I don't get it. LeBurrow's greatest living genius comes through once again. I got Tita to attach it when it arrives, so it seems like it works. All that's left to do is find the dragon and give him one good hit on the forehead. So, Mr. General, how's that sound for a plan? Yeah, I guess so. If Russell has given you a fighting chance, then I suppose I have no choice but to agree. So then, you let us take a crack at it? Yes, do everything you can. However, I will have the airships around the valley on standby. They will be able to respond if or when the dragon slips past you. Sounds like a challenge. Well, you just tell them we won't need much ammo. That's pretty dope. The RSA will patrol in the boss airspace while you search. Once you've discovered the dragon's location, please contact us. Roger, leave it all to us. I'll have Sig carry a message once we find it. If I'm not with them, I'll ask him to stay near Estelle. Okay, so if we don't bring her, just chill near Estelle. Scree! Your Highness, if you do accompany them, please take the greatest care. Estelle, Bright, Agate, Krosner? Huh? What? If the dragon escapes the valley, the army will move to contain it with everything we have. We will not allow the people of Laburl to come to harm again, so do everything you can. Don't worry about protecting others. Focus on your mission and leave the rest to us. General. So, basically I got your back. Never thought I'd hear that from you, General. What brought that out? Nothing but politeness, Mr. Krosner. Captain, get us in the air. Sir! Alright, General Morgan. See you later, G. Okay. Admittedly, we're about episode length. I kind of wanted to finish the chapter this episode, but I think we'd have to be going really long. I think we'd have to go really long, actually. That being said, we can do a bunch of stuff before the valley, and I think we'll do that stuff to close this episode off. You may choose one other member aside from the mandate. So literally only one other person can come? Man, I don't know, actually. I don't know, we kind of have this is kind of the A-team now. Chloe was a part of the A-team before. I kind of want to just bring Chloe just because. Literally just because. I don't know, and it might be good to have, she's got good healing stuff. I guess you're pretty good too. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can come. Unless there's anybody in here that I'm like, oh, have them in your party. Talk to everyone in Lila's room. Additional dialogue of Olivier is in the party. Okay, well, I do want to bring Olivier to talk to Lila.
Your aid, please!
Your aid, please! Every time I hear his voice, I'm like, that's not right. It is correct. My voice is just wrong. So we're gonna go see Wilmer in the Nebel Valley, yeah? Yeah. More importantly, though, you're really tagging along with Tita. Of course! I missed the dragon before, so I want to see it again. Or rather, I don't know, she actually did. If the vibration unit breaks, I can be there to fix it then and there. I think my cannon can lend a hand against any flying monsters, too. Fine, whatever. Just don't slow us down, short stuff. No problem. Estelle, what is it? What's with the look? Oh, nothing much. How do I put it? I was just thinking that you two seem a lot closer now. Ah, the raven wears his white armor openly at last. It moves a man to tears. What? The hell are you on about? Ah, look at that blush. But seriously, it looks like you've got your feelings all sorted out, huh? Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna run off alone and get wrecked like a chump anymore. If I do, I'm gonna have a certain little someone guilt-tripping me with her pouty face again. Oh, Agate. I see. Okay, then let's hurry to the Nebel Valley. Yeah! Let's move out. Cool. We have nothing else in here, right? Okay, nothing else because, you know, the general said don't. It's long. We'll wait. Let's go see if Lila's okay first. Yeah, she's still in bed. What's up? Oi, Miss oh wait, she's awake! Miss Bright. Lila, are you okay? I am well. It seems I've caused you all to worry. Please forgive me. Oh, Lila, what are you saying? You shielded the mayor in the only way you could. You probably saved her life. All the Fall Ghosts have silver-haired maniac and his dragon. Indeed, do not blame yourself for your injuries inflicted upon you. By the way, I heard from Miss Maybell. It seems I owe a great debt to Mr. Vat. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say Zin did lift the thing off of her. And Olivier helped her to her place. Owe a debt to Mr. Vathek and Mr. Linham. Thank you for helping me when I was indisposed. It was a pleasure to help one as brave as you. Oh, well actually that was neat. Hey, she's awake. Estelle, Lila's awake and she's alright. Thank Agios, thank you. Hey, no problem. Alright, that's all I need to do here. What other optional stuff we got in here? Lugron. the unfortunate guy inside the airport, the weapons counter guy, Louie and Lyman on the second floor. Yeah, we'll wrap up some of this. Because I doubt we're gonna go into the chapter 6, but we probably won't now, because I'm gonna have to go all the way to Ravenue, and that's gonna take some time. But we need to go towards Ravenue anyway, right? So I think we're probably gonna get that other monster requested by nature, right? But let's go and talk to the unfortunate guy in here. You.
Ah, hey, you all! Is it true that the RSA is not important anymore?
It was, but afraid it's already left.
No. No! I missed it.
Oh, poor guy. Hey, what's up, lady? The scheduled flights still haven't been able to be restored. When will the army let us fly again? Perhaps I should delay my trip. Yeah, there's a dragon going around. I don't think anyone's going to say, oh, yippee skippy, you suck for delaying your trip when a dragon is doing wild things. Hey, Agate, hold on. Okay, well, I mean, you're still good, I guess. No, I didn't want to go this way. I do want to check out the weapons. Is it in the south block? I think it might be in the east block. Or am I right? I am right. That's horrible. That's here. Okay, yeah. Everybody's good. Everybody's okay. And we have one of pretty much everyone's weapon except for... No, we got that. We don't have hers either. It is what it is. Okay, I think we're good. Glam. Let's talk. Oh, hey kid, how's that sword? No problems with it right now. Seems like the unit Russell sent is staying on tight. Good to hear. The sword itself is the toughest damn thing I've ever sold, so you swing that thing with, like you mean it. Don't need to tell me, that's the plan anyway. Really hope it holds out at least for 2 or 3 hits. I'm still not sure what you mean about that. Well, if anything comes up, come by again. I'll be happy to sharpen the edge or tune that device of yours. My guy? We're going to fight a dragon. A what? A dragon. Okay. Let me see. So a bunch of people in Ravenue. Oh, because they want to check in on Agate. Yeah. Let's go check in. Yeah, let's talk to Lugron and then we'll check in with Agate. Or check in at Ravenue with Agate. Because I know exactly where that is, you guys. Talk. I got word from General Morgan. You're heading for the Nebel Valley, right? Yeah, we're used to working in small groups. We're the best people for the job. Well, if you have Morgan's permission, I have no objections either. The army is saying they'll keep things secure. You kids do what you do best. Yeah, that's the plan. No need to tell me twice. Looking forward to some good news. Alright, so. Who's with me right now? Nobody really with me uses arts, and I feel like we should probably be taking more advantage of arts, so maybe we should bring Chloe instead. In fact, I think I was going to bring Chloe, wasn't I? Instead of Olivier, and Olivier kind of just was here. So I was like, yeah, we'll bring him. Yeah, I kind of want you to come along.
Ready?
Redo. Imagine saying, oh, do you guys need something? Oh, so you need me along? And you just say, no, Zen. Here, yeah, I'd like for you to come. Cool. What do I want to do? Save? Yeah. Is this the way I need to go? I can find out. I don't think it's east. Yeah, I don't think this is right. If I were going to Ravenue Village, I think it's this way. Right? New Ansel Path? No, that's Valeria Shore. Y'all, I can't remember how to get to freaking, is it up? It must be up this way. No, this way doesn't feel right either. No, this way is right, I think. It goes to the Crone Trail and then towards the right way. No, this isn't. No, this might be right. Guess we're gonna find out in a second, huh? It is correct. I was gonna say, there's a cut. It's just this, I was gonna say, Boss has so many directions you can go. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? I think we're going to Crone Pass, question mark? Doom, 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 doom. I'm sorry, I was gonna say there's someone up there? Is there a... Hey, whale away on this guy. Okay, Agate, let's go. Bye, dude. I missed you. We're actually going the right way. For some reason, I keep thinking this is the wrong way, that there's gonna be a chest this way. I'm wrong, every time. Every single time. I'm still not used to spooky music playing. Are the trees still on fire? Oh no, the trees are actually all cut down already. Oh, that's kind of sad. I bet I could fish here. I don't want to. Hey, how are you? We finally cleared up all the damage to the orchard, but the view from here feels so much lonelier now. We must all come together and rebuild somehow. Well, I was gonna say it don't take too long to make an orchard, but it does. Is this the sole survivor? I had a long talk with Pesca yesterday. I appreciate his passion at the very least. I'm still not keen on this idea of his, bringing a tractor to till the, earth in place of our hands. But well, it's time I bend a little. Tilling the land without, help would be hard after all. Seems I have to bow to technology for once. Just once though, this won't be a habit. That's what they all say. And soon enough you'll be on Facebook. Yeah, let's go talk to some folks. Oh, can I go and see the grave? I saw everyone talking about what to do with the orchards. Pesca was all smiles afterwards too. Maybe things are looking up. Oh yeah, she was the one who was concerned about Pesca. Vince, hi Agate. Are you gonna go beat up the dragon? Hell yeah. Just you wait, kiddo. I'm gonna get this all taken care of soon. Awesome. Do your best, we'll be rooting for you. I love him. He's a bean. Oh my, it's you, Agate. I thought your injuries were keeping you in bed. They did, but I'm all better now, mostly. Ma'am, did the dragon damage your place at all? Thankfully not. The goddess was watching out for us, I'm sure. The goddess, huh? Yeah, maybe she was. I'd like to think so too. Goodness, that's positively devout of coming from you. I'll pray for her blessings to reach you on your way then. Agate, yeah, I was gonna say, here we go. Who else we need to talk to? I've been in here. Up here is the village elder's house. Need to talk to him. Hello there. How goes your capture plan? Well, we know what's causing the dragon to go crazy now. Our next plan, if our next plan goes okay, rather, we should have this whole mess sorted out. Well, that's wonderful news. I must implore you, be careful. Especially you, Agate. Your sister would haunt me for eternity if something happened to you. Hey, you don't need to worry. I got a little watcher keeping an eye on me at all times as it stands. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's me. I suppose that's good enough for me, so I suppose. Be careful, all of you, and good luck. Dragons are creatures beyond mortal understanding. Who knows what could happen if you challenge one? We'll fight it. Admittedly, I'm keeping that in mind, trust me. I couldn't even beat Love. Agate. Thank Adios, I'm glad to see you on your feet again. Yeah, I'm sorry, I guess I made you worry, huh? I'm fine now, though. I ain't exactly in top shape yet, but it's not like I'm gonna keel over from walking around. I'm glad to hear that, but it sounds like you have a lot of work ahead of you. Please take care of yourself. Thank you, someone needs to tell him. Tell him. Oh, this is your house. Can I sleep in Agate's bed? Oh, I can look at the picture. No, I wanted to sleep. Alright, well, let's look at the picture. Can I just look at the picture anytime? Dang. I don't know how I feel about that. It makes me sad. That's how I feel. The graves are up here. Hey, Agate, how do you feel about this? Man, I was hoping for just like one little text box, like a ... but it is what it is. Let's go second floor of the inn here. Yep, I didn't want to actually go in here, but I guess we will.
Agate, Miss Bracer, did you catch the dragon yet?
No, we're gonna deal with it right now.
Oh, okay. Good luck, I'll be rooting for you.
Love that man's. I love his haircut too. He's all dapper. Let me see. Orange, Vince. Yeah, I checked out Vince. The elder and his wife. What do you have to say?
I wonder if Pesca and Gray made up. They're grown-ups, so they ought to be able to work together, and they are working together. Can I buy anything from you? I've already talked to you, I'm sorry. I haven't talked to you, I've just done things. Orange in her house. Who is Orange? There's the general goods. Hold on, what do we have in the general goods? Because we might... I'd still want to eat that 100 victory steak, but I feel like it's going to cost a ton to make. But I guess I could save, eat it, and then not save and just close the game. I might do that. Because I want to know what it takes to make. Orange, is this your house? Oh, this is Orange. Oh, never mind, I already talked to her. That's all the optional conversation for her. I want to eat the steak. I want to eat the steak. I do. Where's my 100 victory steak? I want it in my recipes. Agate, you can have it. Alright, let's see what it cost. 100 victory steak. Doesn't actually cost as much as I thought it did. Beast flesh, I guess. We can't just buy that. Can't we? From the guy at the Antarose? Salt, oil, pepper. Hold on, let's get a whole bunch of salt, oil, and pepper. You sell salt, oil, and pepper? I might need to sell some things. Clearly you don't. None of these are salt, oil, or pepper. Dang. Wherever that stuff may be. Probably back at... Am I gonna go all the way back here just to make some 100? I've already made a save, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Where am I? Yes. Where am I? Yes, okay, I'm where I thought I was. Excuse me. Pardon? We want to go back down this way. Don't really want to fight anybody. Mainly because, you know, I'm trying to do some things. Back through here. Right around here. Let's get back to Boss real quick. West Boss Highway. Learned. And Boss is right here. No, it's not. It's directly down this path. Huh. Back around here. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh man, I don't know who's selling anything anymore. But, you know what? The Anti-Rose is, in the regular... No, I'm in the south block right now. I need to be in the regular block. The Anti-Rose is over here. Mr. Beast... Wait, are y'all still having this dinner? I see, so you'll be returning to your family in the Empire after this? Yes, that is my current schedule. I will have a short break from the academy, so I will wish to visit my father. You truly are a woman I expected you to be. Possessed of progressive thoughts on one hand, while also equipped with your moral principles from yore. I feel I should again offer my thanks to Ideals for allowing us to meet. No. Please stop. I'm nothing but an inexperienced girl. Okay, interesting. Where's the man who sells the monster flesh? Or the monster stuff, huh? I'm not sure if that's open yet. He might be in the kitchen, to be honest. So then, where in the market will you be opening your store? Right next to the southern entrance. Happen to be open, but it's a pretty good spot. True, not bad at all, but if you're near the entrance, this place is broken, you guys. Customers just entering tend to walk fast. If you don't do anything, they'll zoom right past you. I see. You. Looking for the revenue produce, our company will be happy to supply from our stores. You seem to be in a bit of a fix, so we'll be glad to help you out. No, it's precisely because this is an emergency situation that we'll be able to, fine. Oh, it's you! Orvid, there you are. Well, it's gone. To think I'd be able to so easily bring an offer to them. Bracers, thank you very much.
It's been my dream for so many years to deal with first-class restaurant. To think that'll come true soon, rather. This is all thanks to you. Ha, thanks. But really, it all worked out because you worked so hard. We just helped out a little. Perhaps so, but allow me to offer my thanks in physical form. Allow me to provide you with the right to patronize the Orvid company. Use rights? Yes, as you know, I'm a merchant selling solely in ingredients, but ultimately I only do business with professionals. I don't sell to the general populace, rather. However, I do quite a bit. I'll offer a special permission to deal with us. So basically, we can buy things from your store. Exactly. If there are any ingredients you need, just let me know. I've got much better stock than your average store. Sounds like you're handy. Alright, if the shop opens, we'll come. If you'll excuse us. Oh, my apologies, I'm sorry to have kept you. Well then, best of luck with your business as well. Later. Wait, can I not buy it from you now? Oh, I can, bet. Firefly fungus. You do have olive oil. Yeet, yeet, yeet. That's what I needed. I can afford this, I guess. Oh, heck yeah. We can definitely afford 100 of these. I need pepper for the 100 victory steak, and I need something else. The flesh of monsters. But I don't think you have this beast flesh that I'm looking for. At least not yet. Maybe one day you will. But I have some of it, so I'm not all that concerned. Come again. Can I sell some things? There are some things that I can sell here. I need to spend some time selling some of my old stuff, because we have a bunch of useless stuff that I'm just collecting at this point. I feel like we also have some things that will be like, oh yeah, sells for a high price. That's probably just in here chilling, because we have a whole bunch of stuff. Look at all this stuff we got. Alright, well, I want to make some more steak. Like, we have... Where do we get beast flesh? Because I can only make 9 of these steaks, which is... me, I can only make 9 of these. That is 90,000 HP that I can heal. I'm gonna make some of these. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Need more beast flesh. Alright, well... I'm gonna head back to Ravenue, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch this. I'm gonna end the episode here. Next time, I think we're fighting a dragon, which is not words that I expected to say today, but it is what it is. Until next time. Let me just double check. Yeah. I guess we're really close to chapter 6, but yeah, we're pretty much at the boss fight at this point. So next time we'll do the boss fight. I assume that chapter 6 is gonna have a pretty lengthy start. We'll see how it all plays out. I'm excited for it. Until then, Toodaloo Flight Crew. It seems like it's also gonna be a special-ish chapter. Because we'll have some character that'll be required, and it's not gonna be someone that we actively use. And we won't be able to shop for a lot of it. So, I'm gonna do some fights, I suppose. Maybe we'll level up Chloe a little bit. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Until next time when we fight a dragon, thank you.